The world of a hairdresser? Your time is not yours. That's first. I think if you're going to be in the hair business, you have to understand your clients are first and you are second. We're always on the go. And people who work a 9 to 5 think a stylist can just stop working at that particular time. That's not real. So a stylist does not have banker's hours. Hairstylists are also psychiatrists, therapists. We listen. When you're with a person for like 2 and 3 hours, you're going to talk. And I think in order to be in this business, you have to be communicable. You have to be able to communicate with your client. And you learn each other. Sometimes we talk about issues relating between man and woman. Sometimes we just talk about issues of life. But it's more than just doing their hair. You become a confidant, a friend, and you keep it as that. You keep it professional and you keep it in the shop. We know secrets. I mean, you hear everybody talk. And I think that's what makes a salon fun. Candidly having conversation with friends and associates from different backgrounds. And a lot of the clients talk openly. So we hear a lot of stories. A lot of stories. I came to California to be an artiste. I had my art show at Piedmont Gallery. And a friend flew me in because he had seen my artwork, and I had paintings that were for sale. And after a month, me and my friend weren't getting along, so he kicked me out the house. And I was walking down the street, didn't know anybody in the city, had no idea of where I was gonna go. I just needed a place. And I just happened to walk down 19th Street and seen Tony's salon. I didn't know Tony. He was on the street, just standing there.
I kind of seen him kind of lounging around. I'm thinking, man, are you okay? And he was like, man, I don't have nowhere to stay. So that day, I gave him the key to my new salon, and he started staying with me right there in the salon and doing his drawings and helping me kind of like develop the salon right from the start.
And then one day, Tony looked at me, who was the owner of Bad Boys, and he said, if you can draw like this, you can do hair. And I looked at him, I said, man, I'm not into doing hair. He says, Todd, you can do hair. And so from that point on, I went to Alameda Beauty College. And that's how I got involved in being a hairstylist. Our jobs is not easy. We're supposedly called the doctors of hair. And being a professional, we have to make sure we ask certain questions that we are taught to ask. Are you on medication? Are you on drugs? Is there anything going on that we should know about before providing these services? But a lot of times I find that clients don't tell you everything you need to know before you do their hair. They say in this field, we should be in this field for about 20 years because we're around so many chemicals. The chemicals that's in the shop, formaldehyde, the chemicals that's in the product. We're dealing with lye, we're dealing with sodium hydroxide, we're dealing with aniline derivative for hair color. If there was an explosion in the shop, the salons would explode first. They would ignite because all the chemicals involved. People take us for granted. They say, okay, you're a hairstylist. It's just something to do. We deal with deadly chemicals every day. Another problem is we eat out every day. So I can't say we eat healthy. Our backs, our necks, our hands, carpal tunnel. The same repetitive movements. Your knees bending, your knees standing, your back standing over the bowl, working the client, massaging their head, manipulating, sometimes lifting them up. And in the world of beauty, it's more than just looking good. It's making the inner qualities come out.
This short style actually is something that, he actually created, and I'm very much satisfied with it, and I get a lot of compliments on the new me, which I can give credit to Todd for helping me discover. And I think he's more than a stylist. I think this is his passion, and you feel that energy, especially when you're in his chair, you could definitely feel it. And I just appreciate him and respect him for, the man that he is.
There are certain skills you must have when you're dealing with 12 people a day. You need some people skills. Personalities come out. And sometimes if I've had a long day and the wrong thing is said at the end of the day, I am off the chain. But that's where professional ethics come in.
Okay, the last time Aaliyah was here, I wanted to bring her hair out to her ear perimeter. We sit there and argue for 10 minutes about bringing the hair out to her ear.
You were right. I should have let you bring the hair out.
So now you wish you had more hair here. If y'all stop trying to run the barber or stylist chair, you can get what you want.
Clients sometimes don't respect the time frame. Once when you schedule your client and your client comes in 45 minutes late or an hour late or 30 minutes late, that throws our regimen off for today. And this is sometimes why we're a little upset at our clients when they come in and they want us to just, no matter how late they come, they want us to cater to them and get them out in a timely fashion, which they didn't come in a timely fashion.
I came by 1 o'clock, it's like 3 now, and he's doing someone else's hair. But it takes me a while to come back though because I hate to wait. So I sit here and I wait for him to get done. Because I know it's gonna be a really nice job when he get done. And so I wait.
The problems with working on some of the clients' hair, they want to see everything and they move their heads. A lot of times when they're conversating with another person and you're working, they'll turn and look at that individual while they're talking. And so sometimes that causes them to get stuck with the needle. And then sometimes I'll do it intentionally if she being me. If she being bad. But the majority of the time, women are very expressive. They talk with their hands and their whole body. So when they talk with their hands and their whole body and they want to see, because they're curious, it causes issues sometimes. Is this hair getting on your nerves?
Yeah, it's getting in my eye.
Oh.
You just have it facing right there, so.
Hold on.
Thank you.
See how I grab her head? Usually some people, they're a little more gentle, but when I'm working, I'm in it. It's like when I'm painting, I get right on top of it. And they think sometimes you're being rude because you'll do this, you move the head this way, you'll move it that way. But you're trying to get the job done.
Scissors make me nervous.
That's all right, you need it.
So I don't know how it's looking right now. And he won't give me a mirror.
When they look in the mirror, they try to take control, but we have a point where we're going. And when their clients in the mirror, they want to dominate, but they don't know the outcome of what you're trying to do. So they can look when I'm done. I didn't get this color. You got this color.
This color.
Okay. Are you good with it?
I don't know.
Why do you think you're gonna look?
I don't know. I never used this color before.
We gotta go in the goodie bag.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
We gotta get some black hair because you got that blonde hair and you trying to do me.
You guys should change it. You guys should go change it. I want to be safe. I don't want to do nothing that I ain't gonna like.
When clients bring in the wrong hair, we have to discuss it. And if they're not comfortable with it, it's not something I'm going to make them do. If they're not comfortable with the actual color or the hair that they chose. So she had to go back, get some more hair, baby, because we got to make this thing work. You know, most important thing to me is my clients looking hot. When they happy, I'm happy.
My daily struggles I'm dealing with now is just dealing with my grandmother's death, who got to see the president, and my father's death 10 years ago, and now my mother has dementia. I'm at home with my mom and I have to help her. She turned into a child. I would have to go to the bathroom with her and assist her at the bathroom. Roles changed. And my twin brother went out of town. I think he did that so that I could see what he was going through because I've been away. There are people we miss that we've known and been around in this field, and friends and family. I wish sometimes we had more time. That's the greatest gift. So there's sometimes some guilt feelings when everybody in the shop feeling like I'm the baller and I should be feeling good. I'm thinking about my family. Life is different. Life is different now at 53 than it was at 33. I don't take anything for granted. I don't take living for granted. I don't take people for granted. You love while you can love and live while you can live because it's not promised. I have arrived to where I'm going in the hair industry, and I'm happy. With me doing hair, it's not just about money. It's about the look. It's about when you get up out of my chair, you feeling great. The one thing I will not do is send somebody out that I don't like their hairstyle. Destiny is you. It's not our friends. It's not someone pushing you. It's you. When it's all said and done, you got to be pleased with who you became. Who I am now, I was teased, talked about, disliked. You can't care about none of that. And it's always the person you don't know who believes in you. Right now, I'm traveling my road.